Page 9 of chapter 35. Calculating the standard enthalpy change of reaction using standard enthalpy changes of formation. Please highlight the heading. That means standard enthalpy changes of formation of several substances are given. Under this situation, we have an equation. I will show you how to have this equation. We can work out the answer by using this equation, which is the summation of the standard enthalpy change of formations of products minus the summation of standard enthalpy change of formations of reactants. Products minus reactant. Okay? Provided that all the data given is standard heat of formation. Now, I'll explain this equation by using this example. Here we have a reaction. Okay, it does not belong to formation. It does not belong to combustion. Of course, it is not neutralization. Simply a reaction. Now we want to work out the enthalpy change of this reaction. That means this is our target. So I will write down this target horizontally. I want to work out this delta H. Okay, turn to the next page. Look at the data given. All the data given are formation of here. Look at the data given. All the data given are standard enthalpy changes of formations of sodium hydrogen carbonate, standard enthalpy changes of formations of sodium carbonate, formations of water, and formations of carbon dioxide. Now, first of all, you are required to recall your memory. What is the definitions of the standard enthalpy changes of formation of different substance? It is the enthalpy change when 1 mole of sodium hydrogen carbonate is formed from its constituent elements. In other words, formation of sodium carbonate from its element. So I need to draw the arrow in this direction. Its elements are sodium solid, hydrogen gas, carbon graphite, and O2 gas. These are the elements of sodium hydrogen carbonate. Next, we need to balance this equation. 1 H2, 2 graphite, and 3 O2. Do you understand? I label it as delta HA. Delta HA actually is 2 times the standard enthalpy change of formation of sodium hydrogen carbonate. Is there any problem? You need to multiply this number by 2, because for this number, it refers to the formations of 1 mole of sodium hydrogen carbonate. However, in the equation, we have 2 mole. Understand? So you need to multiply this number by 2. Now, let's look at the right-hand side. We have I label it as delta HB, okay? Delta HB. Delta HB actually is the formations of sodium carbonate. We have 1 mole of it. So 1 times formation of sodium carbonate. Understand? We have 2 Na, we need 1 C, and we need 3 O. How about the others? The others are involved in the formations of water. How many moles of water is produced? There is 1. So 1 times standard enthalpy change of formations of water. Lastly, the others are used to form carbon dioxide. How many mole of carbon dioxide is produced? There is only 1 mole. So plus 1 times standard enthalpy change of formations of carbon dioxide. Can you follow? Now, I repeat. For delta HB, there are 3 terms. You need to sum them up. The first one is the formations of sodium carbonate. 1 mole of it, 1 times this value, plus the formations of water, also 1 mole, so 1 times the formations of water, and also the formations of carbon dioxide. Again, there is only 1 mole, so 1 times this term. Understand? Finally, use Hess law. Hess law states that, now please analysis the arrow. This arrow clockwise. Follow this arrow clockwise. In other words, these two belong to the same root. However, this arrow anti-clockwise. This arrow refers to another root. According to Hess law, the summation of delta H and delta HA, that means delta H plus delta HA, should be equal to delta HB. This is Hess law. So delta H is equal to delta HB minus delta HA. What is delta HB? It is the summation. This sign stands for summation. Summation of the standard enthalpy change of formation of these are the products. Products minus summation delta HA. Delta HA is the standard enthalpy change of formations of reactants. Do you understand? Now this equation is useful, particularly in solving multiple choice question. It is not necessary to draw the cycle. Instead, you can substitute all the data into the equation, use your calculator, then you can work out the answer. Now I must emphasize, there is a condition. That is, all the data given, all the data is about the heat of formation of product, heat of formations of reactants. Understand? Now maybe I will show you example 35.2.